right now. This topic is about the bait and switch of Kamala Harris and Beyoncé. What is a bait and switch? One when you tell people that you're going to do something, but at the last minute you essentially do another thing and dupe them. You fool people. MSNBC treated this, the appearance of Beyoncé at Kamala Harris rally as breaking news when the Harris campaign announced that Beyoncé would appear and perform at a rally in Texas. The pop star did appear, but only spoke and did not sing. And I said, why? It would have been so easy to just bring an acoustic guitar and sing for 2 minutes.
We have some big news to share for the Harris campaign and the Beehive. None other than Beyoncé will appear with Vice President Harris tomorrow in Texas, we're learning. And NBC's Aaron Gilchrist is covering the Harris campaign today from Georgia, where she's set to appear with Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah, you say Beyoncé, Bruce Springsteen. Oh, right, that must be a performance, right? But to be fair, they haven't said the word performance. Yeah, that is important. Words are important. What did people say? How did people really mislead the public?
Aaron, the boss today, Queen Bee tomorrow. What more do we know?
This is news that a lot of people have been waiting to hear, whether or how Beyoncé might show her support for Vice President Harris. And we have learned from 3 sources our team has that Beyoncé will appear with Vice President.
Okay, notice what happens. He says she will appear. Okay, I don't know which words are going to use later. But he says appear, and you see a picture of Beyoncé performing. That's something that is, misleading, because instantly you use the images to complement what you're listening to, what you're hearing. And you see this, you assume, all right, so Beyoncé is actually going to perform a free Beyoncé concert. Oh, that is great. That is more than the Instagram post that Taylor Swift offered. Nice.
Harris tomorrow in Houston, Texas, and the source says that Beyoncé will perform.
He said that. Beyoncé will perform. Man, you go to jail. You said it.
The source says that Beyoncé will perform during that appearance in Texas, obviously where she's from.
All right, obviously where she's from. Of course, because, she's from Texas. You expect that one of the greatest artists from Texas is going to perform, showing her support for the next black woman, Indian, I don't know, everything else, McDonald's employee of the year, Kamala Harris. It's obvious. It's obvious. Everybody expected it. No. Well, USA Today, watch live. Beyoncé returns to hometown of Houston to perform at Kamala Harris rally. Oh my goodness. And what do we have here? MSNBC, Beyoncé expected to perform. Vanity Fair, Beyoncé expected to perform. Politico. Politico doesn't say, or at least the headline. Huffington Post, Beyoncé set to perform. Oh my God. CNN, I don't know what CNN says, but you already know how it went. And there's a nice insight by New Rebel Records. Now, assuming the plan never meant to include a performance, how did the media get it so wrong? There are 3 possibilities. Number 1, they just assumed it would. Number 2, they were misled by the campaign to believe it would. And number 3, they coordinated with the campaign to mislead the public. The problem that I have with number 1, which is very dangerous, because, assuming that a star is going to sing, have a performance for Kamala, it's risky. No matter how much you support Kamala Harris, no matter how connected to the establishment you have to be careful with that kind of assumptions. Number 3, they coordinated with the campaign to mislead the public. It's the same. If you know that if you know that, how to say this, that ultimately the public is going to be duped, right? Then I don't think that they would agree, because that would be a credibility hit for those outlets. Again, no matter how much do you like Kamala, taking those credibility hits is going to be really, really, the word is damaging to their reputation, if, well, whatever reputation the mainstream media has left. But number two, they were misled by the campaign to believe it would. This is how do you have like there's options, because these are the only three options possible, or at least the most simple three options. And you see that number two, they were misled by the campaign to believe it would. That's another thing. Maybe someone did not issue a press release. You know, having things in print is what's you have proof that Kamala's camp in print said that Beyoncé was set to perform. But if you just tell someone via a telephone call, oh yeah, she's going to perform, you can, okay, you're telling me that she's performing, and by voice, by the telephone call that is not being recorded, well, anything goes. Anything goes. I wouldn't be surprised that that was what happened. And well, how can I frame this? Tom Elliott on X shared this supercut. Corporate media helped spread the DNC's Beyoncé disinformation. Again, you have to understand that they did this to make an amazing rally at Texas with a lot of people, all right? Why? Because Donald Trump that very day was going to be on Joe Rogan, on the Joe Rogan podcast, and they needed to overshadow him. That's when the royal family does something, and Meghan and Harry had to do something the very same day. That is pretty much it. That is incredible. You see the exact analogy of behavior, something expected. And well, this is how the media reported on all
There
that.
are rumors that Beyoncé might make an appearance. I personally think that that's true, but we shall see.
We're going to say this now. Can I say this?
Well, wait, let's couch it in rumors and rumblings.
Okay, let's just say, so, I mean, that's out there, the Beyoncé talk.
You have to stay tuned, but I have it on really good word. The Beehive is buzzing right now because the preparation for the Beehive.
And notice that you have the Beyoncé performance tonight with a question mark, but this says Beyoncé performance. People maybe don't read the question mark.
It has to start early. Sources come from backstage. That's all I'll tell you.
Okay.
TMZ and The Hill reporting that she will indeed be making a surprise performance on stage here.
Congressman was just dancing along, and he's excited that he's hearing rumors, which a donor confirmed to me that she's also hearing that Beyoncé is en route.
President of all things music and fashion and style, i.e. Beyoncé, is going to show up. Queen Bey.
Surprise guest tonight. Beyoncé? I know Beyonce's got to be in town, right? My gosh, is that what we're in for? A Beyoncé show tonight?
There are rumors.
Is this amazing? It's oh my God, so many clips of this. It's like you have just one message and how it is amplified. And by the way, I don't have the graph because I miss it. It has to be somewhere. But you see the graph of how many times Donald Trump has been called Hitler, and in the last week has been more than 5,000 pieces of articles and news headlines and everything, putting Trump and Hitler on the headline. It's something just baffling, more than ever, more than like the past 2 years combined. Something that's it's an exaggeration. It's the Hail Mary of for the Democratic Party.
That Beyoncé may be there this evening.
We may see Beyoncé.
Is the United Center going to be turning into the Beehive tonight? Earlier today, we spoke with Christy George, the executive director of the DNC host committee.
And this is really cruel. This is really cruel because I know what it is to be a real fan of a band or a celebrity. Yeah, you think every single one of us knows that. They say, "Oh my God, this it's just going to be there for free." No, I'm going to do whatever it takes to be there. There's gonna be a free Beyoncé concert. It is reported that Beyoncé is speaking for 4 minutes. I have not confirmed this. I think nobody has confirmed this. That cost Kamala Harris $10 million. I want that level of dosh, by the way. $10 million for speaking 4 minutes, allegedly. I want that in my life, dear Lord. I see what you do for other people. I want that in my life. I want that.
Holding out hope for Beyonce.
Is that going to happen?
I don't know,
Everybody's
but that's what I
whispering
want.
about it around here. I know. I thought you would have the insider tip on that.
I'm hoping. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. They're keeping it very close to the vest.
Of course, like everyone else, we're hoping that Beyonce makes an appearance.
There could be a surprise performance from Beyonce.
Is that a Beyonce song playing right now? And is that telling us something possibly? Breaking news.
It's like teasing. Is it teasing? Is it teasing what makes people have this? Oh, this is gonna be great, and that's why you saw that disorder then that we cover in a Gorman analysis. It was just
The rumor has it Beyonce may be performing. Someone's doing a warm-up with her song. I'm just saying, Rachel, two pretty powerful black women up on the stage together.
We'll see if we get Beyonce.
10 million are powerful for 4 minutes.
And Beyonce or no Beyonce?
I'm guessing she's here.
We're hearing rumors about Beyonce. I tried to get Senator Booker to give me the tea on that, but
Yeah, of course. Oh my God. I think the outlet that did this is Gravian, by the way. I don't know what it's Gravian, but they did a great job with that. Whatever they are, follow them because it's worth it. They did a great supercut. But we need to make some kind of comparison, and this is what happens when President Trump comes to town. No concert needed. This was shared by Rapid Sloth on X, and well, you can see that there's a significant difference, right? A massive amount of people. No Beyoncé needed, not at all. And yes, it's like that, the Madison Square Garden. And we got the insights of one lady who wants to tell Beyoncé a couple of things about, her not appearance on Kamala. It's not that she's complaining that she did not appear. No, it's about Beyoncé herself.
This message is for Beyonce.
Let me pop up the volume.
Beyonce, we don't give a damn about you. We don't give a damn about how many speeches you read from a teleprompter, how many rituals you do, or what kind of voodoo you do. Texas will forever be a red state. It will forever be a red state. It will always be a red state. I don't give a fuck what you do. And for you to come out here and try to finesse the black vote for a politician who don't even have no plans for your community goes to show us how much you care about your own people. What you need to be worried about is P. Diddy. What you need to be worried about is Jeff Epstein. What you need to be worried about is Jaguar Wright. What you need to be worried about is Aaliyah. What you need to be worried about is God. And you need to repent and not worry about where our vote is going. We don't care about you, Beyonce. Bye, Beyonce. Because you got God's answer too.
That was so powerful in many ways, and yeah, well deserved. I have another topic in here. We're gonna be talking. Oh my God, I deleted everything. Let's talk about the other topic that we were talking about. Kamala being heckled. But just in case you haven't done so, remember to download my 100 body language tips in the description of this video. You will be subscribed to my email list as well. That would be just awesome, so I can just be in contact with you via email. That